What's up? Welcome to Desert Ox Farms. I am Desert Ox. Tonight we'll be on the community server. So if you're watching and you want to join, you can. All you need to do is join the Discord. You can find the server info there. Just checking the vertical stream. I think it's a little off center. There we go. That's got it. So tonight, got to get some barley planted, and then we're going to have to plant some wheat. See who we got in here. May, how's it going, May? JH, how are you? So, JH, you in the house? No, we're not building a brewery. We got some new chicken houses. Got a couple of new additions on the farm, actually. Matter of fact, we could take a quick tour and see some of the new additions that we've put onto the farm. We're going to ride right by the two new chicken houses. These things are huge. I haven't built any or haven't added any chickens to them just yet, but going to. These are not mobile. These will be probably fed plenty of antibiotics. They won't be free range, unfortunately. But this is one of the chicken houses. It's still empty. We haven't added any chickens just yet. Got to be able to feed them. We've got another one right next door. And then we have the cow barn, which we've added in a mixer, and another hay barn next to it, just so we don't have to transport hay from way over by the sawmill. We've got to get some silage, and then we can start making our TMR, and we'll start getting some cows in here. This barn will hold 300 cows. And of course, we've got our sheep over here. The sheep are doing pretty good. Back across the horizon, on the other side of those little trees right there, we have a tailor and a clothing shop. I've actually taken and split this field in half. Harvesting this thing took quite a while. So half of this will be barley, the other half will be wheat. Got to get this one planted. So we've got a little FS25 news. Something that Giants has not posted as of yet. This is coming out of Germany. The Farming Simulator magazine actually released early over there. And there's some features in that Giants hasn't told us about. And it's a pretty exciting one, to be honest with you. Well, one of the things that a lot of people have wanted for a long time is for their cows to be able to graze. You know, you put them out in the field, or your sheep or whatever. You put them out in the field and they don't eat the grass. If you're on PC, you could get a mod that would allow them to graze, but they wouldn't do it on their own. But now you can take a grass meadow, say like this meadow right here behind me. You can build a fence around that lot, and then your cows, you can move them into that grass lot and they'll feed. So you have dynamic pastures now, or we will have dynamic pastures. So that's a pretty exciting feature, because the way it is now, you just need to bring them food. You know, you don't got to do a whole lot with them. This will make them a little more dynamic. So that'll be a pretty cool thing. And some of the other cool things that they've done, the oh, sorry about it. The hand tools, things like your chainsaw. Now, they did release this in the blog. If you keep up with the Giants blog, news blogs and stuff, your hand tools, like your chainsaw, you'll be able to buy just one chainsaw and share it with your friends in multiplayer. You won't have to have multiple chainsaws for everybody. And then things like your small logging trailers that have the chainsaw racks and stuff on them, you'll actually be able to take your chainsaw and hang it in that rack, so you don't have to carry it around on you all the time. That way, when you want to switch your different tools and stuff like that, you'll be able to, without having to have a handful of tools. You can take your paint, stuff like that, and place it down on a table. That way you don't have to carry it around in your inventory. You're not switching between 2 or 3 paints, and a chainsaw. You can just pick which one you want to carry out with you. And when you're done, you can just take it and put it back in your shed, or hang it up on your log trailer. So that'll be pretty sweet. Those are both some pretty cool features. If you're in the vertical stream and you'd like to see this on the regular feed, I did put a link up in there so that you could view it on the regular screen. And if you go over to the regular stream, I have the Discord pinned up. So if you're actually interested in joining in and playing with me, live, you can do that. You just join in on the Discord, and all the server information is there. So yeah, those are going to be some pretty cool features. This is crossplay, by the way, so you don't have to have anything special. Whether you're on PC or on console, you'll be able to join in. So what are some of the features that you guys are looking forward to in 25? I know GPS is a big one. There's been a little bit more that's actually come about the GPS too. It's going to be kind of like a mix between guidance steering and course play, which that's pretty awesome. Guidance steering is it's kind of limited in what it can do. Course play really adds a lot more to it. So I typically run both of them, but this is crossplay, so they won't work with this. The what was that thing they did the other day? Giants had the like a content creator thing they hosted up at Case IH. They showed off a little bit of the FS25 there, and we got to see the interface, I guess you could say, for GPS. I say the community got to see it after, you know, DJ and Farmer Klein and a bunch of the other guys posted it up. But you'll actually be able to choose the number of headlands, stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to add a lot to your gameplay. You see, I cut this field in half, and this thing is still huge. So far, the farm is doing pretty good. See if we can get our back and forth rows going now. Try to quit running over everything. Yeah, whenever I saw the dynamic pastures, I got downright excited. Yeah, I had on one of my personal gameplays, I had a mod that would let you move your cows from one barn to the other or around the pastures and stuff. Help with overcrowding, that sort of thing. And it adds a lot to your gameplay. I knew he was going to miss that corner. He'll be all right. Oh, that's too much. I can't miss all that. There we go. Yeah, between dynamic pastures and hand tools that you can swap with friends, I think that Giants is probably doing some pretty cool stuff over there with 25. Plus, they've added consumables. That's another thing that I think is pretty awesome. So whenever you're baling, you actually have to load up net wrap. I do believe that's a feature that can be turned off. So I mean, if you don't want to use the consumables, you'll be able to turn it off. I keep missing spots. I tell you what. Yeah, they partnered with was it Ronnie Wrap? And you'll actually be able to choose your wrap colors. So that's another thing that's pretty cool. You're not just stuck with your basic colors. And as far as like when you buy your wrap, if you want it to be green or whatever, you buy that particular color. So even even the consumables, it's kind of like your paint cans. If you want the red or the yellow or whatever, you just buy the red or the yellow, and you can go mark your trees with that. Your consumables for your net wrap and stuff will be a lot like that. You'll actually go and buy the color that you want and wrap your bales with it that way. You won't have to go to the store to pick up your net wrap unless you want to. You will be able to actually buy it like right there while you're in the tractor. Just do like an auto refill kind of thing. And you can also turn it off. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. If it wasn't for work, I'd be streaming that day one. But unfortunately, it's not a reality. I think I'm doing a pretty good job of keeping this straight for no GPS. I could be a real farmer. I get fired on day one. But boy, you ain't supposed to be planting the headlands first. You're running all over the dang thing. I'm gonna see if I can straighten this corner out. Just gonna go straight through it. Then I'll come fix that little part. See just how straight I can get it. It's not all that straight. It's looking down the line there. It's a little crooked. This horse equipment is awesome. That horse DLC was really good. Now the map wasn't so great. I mean, it's kind of cool that it's the horse testing plant or whatever. But that's about as far as the excitement goes on that. Trying to straddle that wheel right there on the line, and I'm struggling to keep it there. Yep. 14 days, 21 hours. That's if you're in the US, that's that's November the 11th at 6 p.m. As far as the Giants Mod Hub or the Giants website goes, if you're buying your game straight through Giants, you'll actually be able to download it 6 hours early, which is pretty cool. That's if they stick to their regular release schedule. So they typically release at midnight, European Central Time. So if you're on the East Coast, that's going to be 6 p.m. on the 11th, not the 12th. That's the way their previous releases has gone. That's the way their DLCs have gone. Which is part of why I always get it from the Giants web store. Because you can get it early. I'm not affiliate, so I don't have a link. But there's plenty of people out there. If you like their stuff, you can always support them by using their links. Out of all the other creators that I follow, I've decided that I will be pre-ordering my stuff through Yoshin. He's I think he's got somewhere around maybe 3,000 subscribers, something like that on YouTube. But he does a lot of stuff with Fearsome Rhino. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Fearsome Rhino. He's also a school teacher. So I figured, why not throw a little support at the school teacher? Man, somebody's cooking something downstairs. That smells good. It smells kind of like salmon, like some salmon patties or something. Yeah, this is going pretty quick. I have to check around the farm, see what other chores I need to get done, and probably push it to the next day because I don't want these crops to be planted on the same day. And see what else we can get planted besides the wheat and the barley. I definitely like to start adding some chickens. We'll probably just go buy a little feed, put a few chickens in there, get that started. The cows, we can throw some grass or hay in there. We've got plenty of that. So we get a little bit of that going get some critters. Just start bringing a little more life into the farm. And sawmill's great, but you get tired of moving lumber around. Again, for those that are just coming into the chat, if you want to, you can always join the Discord and then actually join in onto the community server if you'd like. The server information is in the Discord. It's all free to join. It's here just for fun. So this server will still stay up at least for a little bit after 25 comes out. We'll probably just add a second server for 25. That is, unless everybody just decides that they just want to convert this one over, then we'll just convert this one over to 25. I'm definitely excited for the rice harvest. I don't know why. I just think it looks really awesome. Being able to flood the fields, that harvester, that Aseki harvester, that thing looks so darn cool. I really like the animations on it. The way that the rice straw comes up the side and then gets dropped off the back. The one thing I have not figured out yet is if it actually leaves a straw swath. That's one thing I'd like to know. So if you're growing rice, I know if you're doing the regular rice, like in North America, then when you harvest it with a combine, you can leave a straw swath. But as far as the long grain rice that you grow in Asia, I'm not sure if you can leave a swath with that or not. From what I've seen, it doesn't look like it. Which I think is kind of odd. I mean, it's just a tall grass. So I'm kind of hoping that we'll be able to do that. That'd be pretty cool. I tell you, that view number, it goes up and down quick, don't it? Think I'll be doing some recording a little later tonight for a new video. Yeah, I thought I was going to oversleep tonight. My alarm got unplugged. I didn't wake up until like 7 o'clock. For those of you that just dropped in, I don't just sleep all day because I'm a lazy bum. I work nights. Yep. Why'd you stop? We got what? Maybe 2, 3 passes left. This will be done. That'll be good. Be knocked out in no time. How's the audio? Is the audio good? Everybody hear me okay? You just give me like a thumbs up in the chat. If it's good. How many acres are on the farm? That's a good question. I'm not really sure. With like the field info, when you're playing crossplay, you don't really get a lot of the information. So, like, we come in here for that section, 3.5 hectares. This is 1.7, 5.10, and 1.7, almost 1.8. That's what 2 acres per hectare, roughly, something like that. So this one field is roughly 20 acres, 15 to 20 acres, somewhere around there. And then that one next to it is probably somewhere similar to that. So altogether, it's probably around 50 acres as far as fields go. So I got my 40 acres in a mule. Have to check the crop calendar, see what all we can plant. I know barley and wheat, but I'm going to stagger those in the months. 2.4, okay. 2.47. Yeah, so we should easily have 50 acres. Oh, dang, we ran out. Well, we'll just go fill it up. And that was just between the field on my left and the field on my right. So then you have these fields up here. Absolutely. Plenty of room for a woodchuck. Matter of fact, I believe those woods right there behind the house. I believe a woodchuck has been spotted there. May have to go woodchuck hunting. See if we can see them. Not to shoot them. Don't worry. Who wants to eat a woodchuck? For some reason, I'm still having. Yeah, no, not hunting. There we go. I'm still having some weird issues with my loading. I have to get out and get back in. It's some kind of mod conflict. I actually don't think it's a mod conflict because I've gone back and removed all my mods and started putting them back in like one at a time. It doesn't matter if they're there or not. I still have the issue. I think it's probably something I've done to the game, more than likely. Yeah, you see the little woods right there? I'm sure there was a woodchuck spotted in there. Certain of it. So we'll ride by, look close. I'm sure you can spot one. Just keep looking. Gonna go nice and slow for you. You see him? You see him? You looking? I'm. You didn't see it, did you? You missed him. You weren't looking close enough. He was right there. So you was looking? I scared him. I scared him. He saw you looking. You was up there with your camera all on the ready. It spooked him. Or maybe it's just because it's September. Maybe he spotted his shadow already. Poor little guy. We were so close to having this finished and ran out of seed. It happens. Oh, in February? Well, yeah, when he comes out of hibernation. That's what I'm saying. It's September right now. In the game. In the game. I'm sure he was over there snacking on pine nuts, making himself nice and fat. Exactly. Packing on the pounds. Magnesium and B complex. Do pine nuts have a lot of magnesium? Just out of curiosity. Probably. So we got to figure out what to do with that field over there. Because this will be plenty of barley, and that'll be plenty of wheat, which will give us plenty of straw, which we already have plenty of. So there's plenty of bedding for the cow barn. It's very high in magnesium. Awesome. All right. Let's take a look at the crop calendar. We could do some canola. We haven't done any canola. Maybe we'll do that with the big field. Yeah, think so. Why not? Go ahead and plant this one with canola. $339 milligrams per cup. Holy cow. It doesn't help with yield, but it does help you kind of keep up with things. I'm going to try to get this corner here planted out. As far as profit goes, there's a like an economy chart that you can check. You can check sale prices and that sort of thing on it. Can we get past the tree? Yeah, we did. We'll slice it right here. It's like, this is it right here. So you can go through and you can see the different crops. When you got stuff in storage, it'll usually show you how much you have. The silo that we're using kind of works like a production, so you can't see it in that one. It doesn't show up here. You actually have to go down to the productions, and then you can see how many oats we have. But typically it would show up here. And then as far as the buying and selling prices, these different places are actually buying it at these prices. And then we can look and we can see what month the best sell price is. So for oats, best sell prices in December. And seeing as how we don't have any horses, we don't have any reason to really keep those oats. So in a couple of months, we'll pull those out of the silo and take on the market. That way we can get the max price out of them. Which between this canola and that wheat, you know, we get those planted. This, they say September, we'll have the canola and the barley. And then in October, we'll have the wheat that we'll plant, the little winter wheat. And between the wheat and the barley, we'll have more than enough to feed chickens. Because we're not going to fill up 2 chicken barns with 1,500 chickens apiece overnight. But we'll have plenty of food for them. So, you know, there's that. We'll see how many chickens we can get before 25 comes out. How many cows we can get. Let's see if we can get enough that we can't keep food for them. Which would be perfect timing for 25. Save our cows from starving to death. Why is my music not playing? I just realized that. How about that? That's much better. So I hadn't said a word. Nobody had said a word. Just gonna let it just keep on going. Quiet as a mouse around here. I would have to cut the music back on when it's on the less than stellar song too, wouldn't I? Yeah, this field here is, let's see, let's check this one. This one, we've got 2.5 hectares, so that's, what, you said 2.4 per hectare? Like 5.5 acres there. And then this one's almost 5 hectares, so what, 10? About 15 acres, roughly. Yeah, no thunderstruck. Hey, if we were over on Twitch, we could probably get away with that sort of thing. YouTube will copyright strike you in a heartbeat. So we just have to go with the copyright-free music. I don't use Streamlabs for music though. That's probably one of the most common places people get their music. I source mine from a much less common location. If you're on YouTube as much as I am, you recognize a lot of those different songs. And I'm really tired of hearing them. So I wanted some different music. I wanted something that, you know, I don't hear everywhere. I gotta test something real quick. Just curious. This hasn't been working. Hey, all right. I gotta do an update. Oh, excuse me for just a second. Woohoo! I was right. I did smell salmon patties. My daughter just walked in and asked me if I would like some. Would I? Are you kidding me? Who doesn't like salmon patties? So I'm so glad that I bought that stuff now. Alright, let's get this little corner knocked out. Oh yeah. I'm hoping, along with all the other features that Giants has not told us about yet, because they have said that there are several, that auto load will be a base game feature and not just for bales. So like, I know a lot of people don't like to do the logging because they're not very good at loading. So I'm hoping that, you know, when 25 launches, that auto load for your log trailers will be a thing. I kind of enjoy it both ways. I kind of enjoy actually loading the logs. Logging is one of those things that if you have other people playing with you, it's a lot more fun. You can have somebody that's running your cut down machine, and then you can have somebody that's doing your drag, and then you can have somebody actually doing the loading. If you got enough people, you can have somebody doing delivery too, but as far as just those three things just make it a lot of fun because you can just kind of focus on that one thing. If you're doing it by yourself, you just kind of have to do it all. So if they were to add auto load for logs and pallets, that would be pretty good. The dynamic pastures is already something that's going to be really cool. Now, I don't even know if they were going to like officially announce that one or not. It just kind of got leaked out, and it's not really even a leak because they did publish it in the Farming Simulator magazine. It's just the magazine came out early. So, you know, that was pretty cool. It would have been, you know, it would have been good as a leak or as just something they told us. It wouldn't really matter. I'm definitely looking forward to dynamic pastures. Looking forward to being able to take your cows, you know, you build you a grass feedlot, and then just move your cattle over to that feedlot. Basically is what that amounts to. I mean, it'll be a little meadow, but you have to fence it in so you can move your cows to that location. Thanks, Boog. And look at there, looky there. There's some big old fat patties. She even brought me some patties. That is all right. And a drink. You know, if you're in here and you're still watching, go ahead and drop us a like. You can help me on my road to 500 and subscribe. You know, if you're enjoying the content, that is. If you're not enjoying the content, don't subscribe. There we go. I tell you, you try to keep that lime right between those tires there on the left. And just when you think you got it just right, it seems to want to shift on you. It really tries to trigger my OCD. Yeah, dynamic pastures and being able to swap tools. I think that's pretty cool. I wonder what other hand tools may be in 25. You know, I mean, we've got, as far as being able to carry stuff around with us, you've got the flashlight, you've got the paint, and we've got the chainsaws. I'm wondering if there will be any other hand tools. You know, like with them having that shed so that you can put hand tools and stuff in. That way you can store your stuff. I'm wondering if they'll do other things like, like a weed eater, or a wheelbarrow, so you can actually have a storage location for those small, technically a small vehicle, right? I mean, that's kind of how they work in the coding and all. So, I'm just curious. Wonder if they'll do something like that or not. I mean, personally, I'm not big on weed eating around my house in the game. So if they do, cool. If they don't, that's cool too. But I do really like the idea of moving animals from one pasture to the next so that they can graze, having dynamic pastures. I do like that. See if we can hold that line. Nope, I'm already off of it. Oh well, it'll be okay. Just don't look at it. Just don't look at it. We're down to 32% on our seeds. Yeah. Or our fertilizer. I don't know if we're going to have enough to fertilize this field or not. Might have to go fill up again. I'm sure the local co-op will be happy to see us. Uh-oh, what's that? I just had an error. Oh no. I froze. Okay. I had to go hide. There's a couple of things between OBS and Character Animator I'm going to have to update. Let's see, let me hide that one also. There we go. Those updates actually just popped up just before I went live. I did have this up this morning, just checking on things to make sure it was good before I went to bed. And, well, see how that worked out. Between the Character Animator and OBS, I have some updates. Oh, I cut it off. I didn't mean to cut it off. See how straight we can keep it like this. How crooked is this line gonna be? It's a nice view of the farm. Okay, quite a bit of space here. Man, look how straight that line is. Might need to just not look where I'm going more often. I have a map that I like to hop on and just play. Not doing any recording or anything. And I do a lot of it in first person. This morning I planted my whole field in first person and didn't miss a single spot. Of course, to be fair, I did have GPS. It wasn't because I was that talented. Okay, I think we can probably make another, well, no, we have to come right here and do it. I was hoping I could go all the way back to the top, just have that long run, but I think we will shave it right about here. See how close we get to picking up that wider area down there. And we're down to 18% fertilizer. Definitely gonna have to go pick up some more at the co-op. I think we got it. Oh man. Look at that. That worked out just right. I think I came off my line though. I don't think I stayed straight. It's a little crooked. It's not too terrible. Little lag. Let's see if we can set it up. Oh, we're a little wide. It's all right. Let's wiggle it over a little bit. Pick us a new line. I think we're still wide just a little bit, but we'll see if we can make it work. We're missing a little bit. It'll be all right. We can always come back and fix that. See just how good this works. Yep, it's getting fatter. So we're good. We're good. It's not going to be as bad as we think, or as bad as you think. Just gotta hold that line. As long as we keep that little needle lined up in that row right there, we'll be good. It'll be nice and straight. Just have a little cleanup. It'll be all right. Oh, I think we came off of our line. I think it's the darker one that's right there. And we just lost our line. Gotta find a new one. See, we're almost to the end. About to find out just how bad that was. If I'd have lined up better, I don't think it would have been that bad. All right, the moment of truth. That's a pretty straight line. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty straight line. See this get it over just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's take a look at that. That's centered up on that tire. And we got us a line. And our line just disappeared. And our line is back. There we go. See if we can hold that line. I mean, that's about as good as a GPS line right there. We're not even running GPS. It's okay. I know it looks like we're off because we're wider now, but we're not. We're still there. Oh, we ran out of fertilizer. So we'll run over and get some more fertilizer. We'll continue this experiment. We'll go around this way instead of through the middle of the field. We'll just run over everything we already planted. It'll be okay. It'll still grow. Unless you do what I did to the poplar over here. That was embarrassing. You can see the tire tracks right there where I ran into the field. I was going to fertilize it and forgot that I didn't have narrow tires. It just crushed it all. Got a whole lap all the way around the field. So we don't need any seeds. We're not going to pick up seed. We're just going to get the fertilizer. I really like this song. This song's good. Oh yeah, right there. Gives me the chills every time it kicks in. And our soybeans, they're just about ready to harvest. They might be ready to harvest about the same time we plant wheat. So we'll have the wheat and the soybeans to harvest. And our poplar is almost ready, which is good. And while we ride by the pellet mill, let's check on it real quick. Make sure we got plenty of bags and all in here. Got a couple extra pallets. Looks like out of wood chips. Oh, that's not good. Let's see, do we got a wagon right here? Go grab us a trailer. We got us a few wood chips we can put in there. We won't need both of these. We'll just grab this one. Drop the one in the rear. All right, let's go over to the sawmill and get a couple of wood chips. Keep on going. At least 5,000. That's good. That's good. That's real good. Oh yeah, keep on going. That's what I'm talking about. 8,000? That's not too bad. Sawmill doesn't really produce a whole lot of wood chips. So typically end up having to chip some trees. This lined up. Ooh. Use our mirror. there. Just a little closer. Got it. It would have been nice if they would have made that like a in-ground hopper. Now I have a few wood chips right here that I've dumped in. We won't worry about those right now. It's got enough it can keep going. Well, that's off. But I didn't try to do that one with the mirrors, and I would have never backed it in. Those tires, when they turn, it really throws you off. Get these hooked back up. There we go. Drop that down. Let's make sure there's plenty of bags in here. So we just went and bought some bags. Yeah, we need to throw some bags in there. Yeah, I really like this mod. It gives you a use for your wood chips. These bags and the pallets, they're both liftable, so you don't have to have super strength or anything. Alright, I think that got that filled. That did not get it filled up. Now it's filled up. Good deal. Leave that roll back there. Now let's get back to the experiment. If we're lucky, there'll still be tire tracks there. We can line it up that way. We'll find out when we get over here. Oh, I thought we were closer to this end. We gotta go all the way to the other end that way. See if we can not do that this time. Leave that streak. That's just extra work. Get this unfolded. Pick a line. I really like that line right there. It's nice and dark and easy to see. See how it lines up. That's not so bad. I can live with that. That little overlap. That should be good. All right, let's stick to our line. See, like where it gets wider right there. Yep, that lines up just right. Oh yeah. All right, we're fading off our line here. Oh yeah. We can do this. We're holding. That's good. Nudge it just a little bit. We put this in a workshop too. A couple of pressure washers, so we can keep everything nice and clean. And this is all going to have to be cleaned for sure. Bring that up. Now let's see if we can line up. Somewhere right about there. Pull it up a little bit. Have a look, see. I think that'll work. Drop her down. Here we go. It's not a very good line. It's hard to see.
Some folks measure their success by the labels in their suits. Some folks let
doing good so far.
Choke them like
we might have a little trouble on the other end. It looks like it gets a little wider. We may have to pick a different line.
My friend, no, no, not me. Not me.
We're doing good so far.
We all got to die, and when it's my time, I'm gonna die living.
I'm gonna die farming.
So give me wings and a guitar case. Show me to the stage. Let me loose and I will play, I will. But hold me back or tie me down. Trap me under a golden crown and watch me blow this nothing town.
Let's see if it throws us off right here where it gets wider. Are we gonna hit it just right? I think we did. Oh, watch out now! Now I will not be spraying like this.
Till it drives them mad. Some folks let their problems shine, wear them like a badge. But not me, my friend.
Yeah.
No, not me, my friend. No, no,
right.
Not me.
Set it up for another pass.
Not me. We all got to die.
That one looks pretty good right there. No, that's not gonna be good. That's gonna be too close. Let's try this right here. This other faded one.
So put me on a jet airplane.
I think that's gonna be good.
Take me to a foreign place.
Right there. So I got us lined up. Oh man, we are so wide. Oh well. We'll go with it. It'll be all right. Just keep it nice and straight. We'll get the next one a little better. I guess they can't all be perfect passes. That streak in the middle of the field over there tells you that. We are keeping it pretty straight though. That is nice. I do like seeing those straight lines. I mean, that's crazy. Keep it that straight all the way across the field. I should be doing it like this more often. I've been spoiled by using GPS. That's the problem. I started practicing not using GPS because I was like, well, got a new game coming, and then they put GPS in it. I guess that's a bad thing. Nothing wrong with sharpening your skills. So tell me, are you like me? Every time I look back, do you literally turn your head Because every time I turn that camera, I'm looking to the right. All right, we got to get it a little bit wider this time. Let's see, let's take this line right here. And that's going to be too wide, isn't it? Back up. Yeah, that's going to be too wide. So let's bring it over. Let's take this line right here. Oh yeah, I think that's the one. How's that doing back there? Oh man, that's so close. If we don't stay perfect all the way across here, we are not going to keep a straight line. We're going to miss a spot. We can do it. We can do it. Hey, there's people that do this for a living, right? And they do it all day long. Surely I can do it across this virtual field, right? Right? Yeah, of course I can. Just hold that line. Right there. Looks good. Oh yeah, we're knocking it out. Let's see, how's it look on this? Oh yeah, that's looking good. Is that our? Yeah, oof, I lost the line. It's gonna mess it up. We're almost to the other end. Oh, almost the other end. Woof. I tell you, having a wheel makes a lot of difference. I can never keep lines this straight whenever I use keyboard or mouse or a controller. I just couldn't do it. All right. Quit jerking the screen. Here we go. I think what we're looking at maybe 2 more passes. So grab this line right here. That's a bit fat. Let's shrink it down a little bit. Let's take this line. I think that's going to be a little narrow, but I could be wrong. Oh, that's going to be right on the money. That's going to be right on it. Yep. We got to do this again and be perfect. So we keep a perfectly straight line. So we don't do that over there again. Oh yeah. Very nice. For those of you that are in the vertical, I do have a link there that'll take you over to the regular feed if you'd rather watch it in a more full screen version. Whenever you get over there, if you like what you're seeing, there's a link to the Discord. This is the community server. It's free to join. Anybody can join in. If you wanted to, you could join in right now. The server information is over there. Nathaniel Shelton, what's up, buddy? I hope you just posted that. I hope that wasn't from a while back. I've been so focused on these lines, I haven't been looking at chat. That's going to be too wide. Dang. It looked a lot narrower down on the other end over there, didn't it? Let's see if we can set this up a little better. Pick us a better line. How about right about there? I think that ought to be good. Yeah, that looks good. We'll take this line. Stuck at work. Hey, that's not a bad thing. Yeah, at work, that means you're making money. Yeah, we're lined up. Not even going to look back. Just going to keep going forward. Hope and pray that this works out. Well, Nathaniel, if you would like to end up joining this, the server or whatever, you get off work, you're welcome to. And you can hop in here anytime you want to. It doesn't have to be whenever I'm on here. It is crossplay. So if you're a PC guy, you may be disappointed. We don't have GPS or anything. None of the fancy toys. Oh, yeah, this is a cool song here too. I like this one. I think we're going to go after that line right there. What? That did not just line up that good. You gotta be kidding me. We're getting that good at guessing the line? I find that hard to believe. This is farm sim. It's not supposed to work out that good. Especially when you don't have GPS. It's not supposed to work out that good. What? I'll take it. I'll take it. The grazing pastures on 25. I did. I was actually talking about that at the beginning of the stream. I'm really excited about that. The dynamic pastures. That's going to be awesome. You put a fence out over one of your grass meadows, and then you can move your cows out to that meadow, let them graze, and then you can move them back to the barn. So if you don't have hay bales or grass bales or whatever, your TMR, you'll actually be able to move your cows to pasture and feed them that way. So that's going to be pretty awesome. Just like the hand tools and the bale consumables, all that stuff is pretty awesome. I can't believe we managed to stay on our line all the way across that field. Woo! Now, how many of you actually play in the first person? How many of you actually prefer keeping it in this view? Feels like you've escaped from solitary confinement whenever you you put it into the third person view like this. You keep rolling along like this. It feels claustrophobic after a little while. It actually starts to feel like you're doing some real work. But yeah, the hand tools and the bale consumables, the dynamic pastures, those are three pretty awesome things. I like that with the hand tools, say like if this were a log trailer, I could just take my chainsaw and stick it in a little spot that's, you know, it's already like kind of designated for your chainsaw, and store it right there. And then it doesn't just whip out. You have to go over and grab it off the machine. So if you put it there, anybody that's in the multiplayer with you, they'll actually be able to go over and pick it up, and they can use it. So if you buy just one chainsaw, you're still set. You don't have to have you don't have to spend money to buy, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 chainsaws. So everybody has one. You can buy one, and whoever needs to use it can use it. The bale consumables, I think, is pretty awesome. I mean, it's just like, you know, your fertilizer or your seeds, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's all consumables. So being able to have consumables for your switch back and forth, yeah. But as far as your consumables, you know, with the bale wrap, it's just, I mean, it's just another one. One of the cool things though is you don't actually have to like go all the way back to the shop just to pick up more net wrap. You can purchase it, you know, straight from the vehicle just to refill it. You can even turn it off if you don't like using that feature. Daniela, hey, how are you? This is an awesome game. I love this game. Back in, was it 2013 when Farming Simulator first came out, something like that? Was it 2013? I don't know. Long time ago. I used to see this game on the shelf, like going into the Walmart and stuff like that, and I'd scratch my head thinking, who in the heck wants to play farming, man? You know, I had been like a farm hand on family farms and stuff, and it was not something that I thought would be a great time as far as playing. So I've avoided this thing for years and years and years, and then when 22 came along, I was just like, man, that looks really cool. And I've been hooked on this thing ever since. Dang, that mouse really hard. Alright, we're done with that for just now. We've got to move into next month before we plant the wheat. Well, we could do it now, but I just want to stagger it. We'll have that canola and that barley all at the same time. So we'll move into the next month for wheat. Yeah, I think we're pretty solid. Oh, no, we're not. I went and left the field and did not fix that. You can play Farming Simulator 23 on mobile. As a matter of fact, it's real similar to this. It doesn't go quite as in depth. Is it free? Honestly, I'm not real sure. As far as the mobile version, possibly, I guess. I do have it on the Switch. The older versions are free. Let's see, you had 23. What was the one before 23, Nathaniel? I'm not real big on the what the heck? I'm not real big on the mobile games. I couldn't really tell you a whole lot about those. That's awesome, thank you. Help me out on my road to 500. I went and left this streak right down the middle. Yeah, like I was saying though, I have it on the Switch. I work nights, and I usually have some downtime every night, so I like to pull it out on the Switch. That kind of sounds right. An 18 and a 14. So there you go, Daniela. You can check out in your store for whatever mobile device you got, the Google store or whatever, for Farm Sim 18, and possibly be able to pick that one up free. Yeah, I couldn't tell you if there was a 16 or not. Let's get this thing back and get it dropped off. Take a quick peek around the farm, see what we need to do exactly. I think we can probably just go on to the next day. Steering wheel makes a world of difference. I mean, there's some that you can get that are not terribly expensive. You know, you don't need a high-end wheel as far as Farm Sim goes. Awesome. If you go something like, I think it's the Thrustmaster 128. I can't remember exactly how much that wheel is, but it's a perfect wheel for Farm Sim. The 248, the 300, all those work really good. You're 10? Okay. You went from 18 to 10? Alright, let's see. Might need to go do a little bit of chipping, just so we don't shut down our pellet mill again. These aren't ready. Our sheep, they have plenty of food. We could go pick up some chickens. Check our wood chipper, see how much wood is in here. See if it's got any at all. If not, maybe we'll just drag a tree over and chip that up real quick. Not a thing. Let's just unfold it right here. As a matter of fact, no, let's don't unfold it right here. Open that up. Bring this around here to the chipper. See how close we can get it. That's probably close enough. Oh, that's probably too close. Woo! I didn't realize I was cutting them that long. Okay. That should be more than enough. We'll get that chipped up. Just take this back over here and park it. Maybe sees backwards? No. I can barely see the ABCs forward. Can you sing the ABCs backwards? Oh, come on, don't get stuck on it. I have learned that whenever you use these smaller trees, or like the tops of the trees, if you keep that grapple over that little belt, it keeps it from bouncing all over the place. So it keeps wanting to bounce up. You keep the grapple above it. Keeps it from happening. Let's see if we can reach this. Come on. Straighten up a little bit. We don't want to drop it quite that crooked. Yeah, there we go. Shut that down and fold that up. Welcome back. Now let's take these over here. Gotta keep the pellet mill going. I don't feel like shoveling them up off the ground right now. I used to. If you're using like a controller or something, to me it's a little tricky. I wonder. No, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to have to grab a trailer. I'm going to have to. You're on your sister's account? Okay. Does your sister know? We're not taking this to Apple and Pellet. Apple and Pellet can, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Oh, that's terrible. Your iPad broke. Hopefully you're able to get it fixed. They do not miss me. Apple and Pellet does not miss me. They miss you. Hey, thanks, Justin. Need to go back over to that branch behind the house and see if I can do some woodchuck hunting. Let's see, is that going to fill this up? Real close, not quite. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it was almost out already, huh? Dang. Alright, and that should keep it running until at least in the morning. Maybe we should, maybe I should go and chop one more tree. Just to make sure. Set that right there. At the Ingalls residence. That stinks, man. Have you gotten an ETA as far as, you know, like when you may be able to get your internet back turned on? Because I know you're way out there in the boonies. Are they going to at least have it turned on before Thanksgiving or Christmas? Or is that what your internet company is going to do? Is they're going to wait until Christmas and be like, Merry Christmas, we got you internet. Alright, let's get one more tree. Let's change that length to like, oh, where are you going? 6-meter logs. I think we get more chips out of it that way. So don't want that one. That one's too small. I think this would be a good tree right over here. Let's take that one. Turned around. Let's don't punch the tractor. That's gonna be too far away. Alright, let's stop that right there. This should be enough with this other tree. Let's see, let's just pull around to the end, then we can get them all. Oh, it's locked up. Turn too sharp. Let's try that. Cross your fingers. No estimates yet. That sucks, man. Dang, that sucks. So, no Black Ops for you. I know that's got to have you pretty upset. I know how much you like Call of Duty. Is that gonna... Can we get all three of those? See, Nathaniel, just like that, man. "95% of people." I missed that comment. Yeah, you're probably right. If you keep that grapple right above it like that, it keeps that stuff from bouncing out. As far as this chipper goes, it pretty much loads itself. You pull your logs back, it pretty much pulls them straight to that little belt. That's another 7,000. That should get us a lot closer to where we want to be. Let's get some lights going here. It's starting to get a little dark. Never works that easy for you. I use the farm stick, the Thrustmaster farm stick. It makes a lot of those things a lot easier to do. If you use mouse and keyboard, I mean, it works okay. Yep, I'm glad that wasn't for real, because that would have just been all over the ground. Yeah, I'm not a Thrustmaster affiliate or anything, but I will say that if you like doing a lot of the stuff manual in Farm Sim and you're on PC, get a farm stick. I know Virtual Farmer did a review of the Hori, and he seems to really like the stick that comes with that one too. It's a bit more expensive to buy that whole setup because you got to get the wheel and pedals along with the joystick, but a joystick definitely makes the world difference. Wheel and pedals and a shifter. If you like doing racing, you know, wheel and pedal makes a difference there too. Let's see, how good did that get us? 21,000? That's a lot better than where we were at. Maybe I'll just park this right here. And just maybe I'll grab the telehandler and scoop some of that up. Not tonight, but like in the morning. Oh, we'll see. It's starting to get dark. Okay, that gets that wrapped up. What else we got? Could go ahead and get some chickens and throw in there. Oh, I gotta check on the silage, see if it's fermented. Because if it's fermented, we can start making TMR. Farm Sim and Forza. It was kind of that way for me too. I haven't played Forza in a while now though. We got 67 bales of silage. Alright, it's time to start making some TMR. So maybe, let's see, it's only 6:30. If the animal dealer hasn't closed up for today, maybe we'll go pick up some cows. Gotta come over here and grab our trailer so we can bring those bales back. Oh no, where's my trailer? My trailer is not here. Is it parked under the shit? Did I actually put it up for a change? With GTA 6? From what I've seen, it looks pretty sharp. I mean, they've only had how many years to work on this thing? But that's Rockstar for you. I mean, they always take their sweet time. It's hard to be mad at them for doing it, though. Once they release their games, they tend to be pretty solid. I'd be more excited if they had announced another Red Dead. I absolutely love the Red Dead games. Silage. We'll take. We can hold 18 on the trailer, so let's just give us 18. Look at those pretty blue wrappers. Yeah, they are. They're milking it hard. This will be enough for getting things started down here. Bring it in. And we're going to sit this down on the ground. Back this out of the way. Turn around and shine our lights. Use our lights to help. Hopefully it doesn't blind you. Sometimes the headlights reflect off the windows really bad. Is that all we got? It's the forward headlight? It's gonna be dark. Let's grab this stack right here. Dump this into the mixer. Got that hay bale getting in the way. Snag that corner and pull it off. Are they all gonna drop in? Oh yeah, like magic. Alright, let's see. far as our silage goes. We'll activate that. That way we can have some TMR pretty quick. Give us another bundle here. We'll just push the rest of that on into the shelter. It's another 18,000 liters right here. I know it just says 6 on the bottom, but it only reads one bale at a time for some reason. I guess because it's not forked. That hay bale. Woohoo! Gotta love it. Now, that gives us 35,000. We could put 2 more bales in there, no problem. Trying to avoid having an extra bale in there like I got now. That's fine if that falls. Drop those in there. Alright, now we can just shove these into the hay barn. And one more to go. Excellent. Shit. Oh. I thought I had my lights on bright. Get away from there. And that gives us plenty of that. We'll grab a trailer and see if by the time we get back, there's a little bit of TMR. Or, not a trailer, but we'll go pick up some cows. That's what we'll do. We'll throw them in the barn, and then we'll check and see how much TMR we got. If we can feed them for tonight. If not, we'll just feed them in the morning. Which would kind of suck, because then we kind of lose a day, but you know, hey, it's what it is. So let's take our truck. I'm gonna leave these lights on. It's so dark everywhere. Whew, man, this thing accelerates quick. All right, let's go get some cows. Got all that reflecting coming off the something. What is? Oh, it's the interior light. Can we turn that off? We can't turn that off. Okay. I'm driving it like that then. That's weird. Got to have your interior light on. Creates too much of a glare on your front windshield. You can't see anything. Yeah, it's only 7:30 now, so hopefully the animal dealer is still open. I don't think it closes. It's a 24 hours, yeah, animal dealer. Okay. I don't think it matters if we get it perfect. I think it just needs to be close. Something like that. Let's see, we want to get some Holsteins. Get some older ones that are ready to give birth. Well, actually, let's go with these instead. Makes more sense. Because it's going to take a couple months before they can do anything anyhow. So, how many can we hold? 6? Oh yeah, we should definitely be able to feed 6 of these for tonight. Get them all loaded up in there. Oh yeah, definitely got them loaded. Got my truck squatting. Close that all up. Let's take these on back. Oh, we may not be able to take these back. 6 cows make way too much. Let's try that again. Oh boy, look at that. It's just pushing. We're gonna have to sit it down. Gotta go get a tractor to bring this thing back, man. Can we cut through the woods? I don't know if we can. I feel like trying. Yeah, we can. All right. Gonna have to have a bigger truck. We can actually put an animal cage on the back of this one. Just won't be able to haul as much. So I think we'll just pull this in here and park it for now. Keep it a little to the side. Guess we'll just have to take the fence. Go the back way, around the back side of our soybean field. Oof. I could plow a straight line a while ago, but I can't stay on the road. Go figure. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to drop a like. It really helps out the channel. Tell YouTube that you like it, and YouTube will show it to other people. There we go. Probably do without the sound effects. Yeah, there we go. Now we can tug it. Who would have knew 6 cows were so heavy? The old farm truck just couldn't do it. All right, we'll get these dropped off in the pen. I'll give us 6 of them. We'll check on the TMR. Surely there's a little bit of TMR in there already. If not, we'll advance time just a little just to give us enough time to get a little food made up, feed the cows, and then we'll have to move on into the next day, and then we can get our wheat planted. And possibly we'll have, let's see what he's got to deliver. Is this the, yeah, open that up. Bring our cows over here. Open that up. Move them. All right. Now we got some cows in here somewhere. Oh yeah, I can see them back there. Good deal. Close this up. Close this up. I got plenty of straw bedding in here. Just got to get them a little food. There goes there, Betsy. Oh yeah, looking real good. Real good. So let's go grab some food now. Get these rascals fed. Oh, let's see. How much silage do we have made? Look at it, 20,000 liters? Oh, yeah. Holy cow. Yeah, we definitely got enough to feed them. Where the heck is this lag coming from? What's going on? Bring our trailer back over here and drop it. Oh, back that up a little bit. Oh, that far up. Okay, now let's go grab our trailer. Get some food. Get them little moo cows fed. Oh wait, where did I leave the daggum trap? Oh, I left it over here, didn't I? For the wood chips. Put on them high beams. So we can see a little further down. Let's go get our TMR. Oh yeah, things are starting to move along pretty good. It's a little late. It's done. What? It's 8 o'clock in the evening. So, yep, it's about time to move it to the next day for sure. See if this will work. Silage. We'll take all 36,000. Dang, 16,000 more liters got made? Holy cow, this thing is fast. See, it had 36. Let's see if it keeps on going past that. Oh no, 30. Oh, well, I can't hold more than 33, so we'll never know. Get in here and get them fed. You just waiting for the food, ain't you? Look out. I'll just sitting here waiting on their food. Alright. Why didn't the trigger pop up? That's not good. Oh, I grabbed silage. Oh, dadgummit. I wasn't even paying attention, was I? Let's go put that back in there. Oops. This is a very friendly mixer though, so we better just dump that back in. Oh. Okay, let's see if we can actually load TMR this time. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Not silent. There we go. We got 26,000 liters. We better load this whole thing up. There we go. There we go. Come on and get some there, Betsy. Yep, there they go. They'll be poking their head through the fence in no time. You like you're grazing on concrete. Poor thing might have went mad. Oh no. We're gonna have mad cow disease. We're going to have to put them all down. Trying to eat concrete in here. Let's drop this back at the chip bin real quick. So I think we're going to have to probably get a little bit of the chips out of that bin. Just keep the pellet factory going in the morning. But first we got to get the wheat planted. I say first. It depends. Gonna see how low the pellet mill gets in the morning. Let's see, right about like that's probably pretty good like that. All right, let's go home. Let's go to bed. This day has grown long in the tooth. Trusty flashlight out. Always leaving that front door open. I'll walk in here one day and there's gonna be a bear just sitting on the couch waiting on me. Like, hey buddy, how's it going? Alright. Look at that. Got some sunshine. Close the door because we don't want a bear waiting on the couch. Awesome. Let's check the pellet factory real quick. It's almost out of bags. We can throw some bags in there and that'll be good. Might want to give this thing a bath real quick. Quick tune-up. Last thing we need is it shutting down in the middle of the field. Don't have a work truck, so we won't be coming to fix it out there. Clean it up before we work on it. Nobody likes doing work on a nasty machine. Oh yeah. Get all that dirt out of there. Inside of those tires. I'm not worried about the back. Let's go grab our tools. $3,000. What the heck was wrong with you, Betsy? Might need to do a quick repair on the planter here, just to make sure it fertilizes nice and even. Matter of fact, we need to fill it up too. Let's just get it all cleaned up. Do a quick tune-up on it. Make sure there's no broke discs or anything on it. That our lines are nice and clear so the seeds can come through. Is that rust? Looks like rust. No, it's just dirt. Just dirt. Well, she sure is looking worn out. That put away. That's not so bad. $300. Yeah, look at all the wear. All kinds of paint chipped off. She is not looking healthy. She's been planting too much. All right, so we got to do wheat. That is wheat, right? Yes, that is wheat. We'll stop by here. Throw these pallets in there. Get these bags loaded up right here. Let's see, how does that get us on our bags now? It's not full, but it'll be okay for at least a little while. We're gonna have to start getting some more pallets pretty soon. Don't you wish you could actually pick up a whole stack of pallets like that? I'll tell you what, if you pick up a whole bundle of pallets, you one strong rascal. Let's go fill up our seed and our fertilizer. We'll head over here to the co-op and do that. Are the soybeans ready to harvest? Looks ready to harvest. It is. Oh, geez. So we gotta get soybeans out of the field. We gotta get wheat planted. It just went from being nice and chill to we got tons of work. Gotta get to work. It started at 8:30 in the morning. We hadn't even been in the field. All right. Okay. Let's play the game. Makes me exit for some reason. Let's go over here and get some fertilizer. We got our seed. Should we plant first, or should we go ahead and harvest? we go ahead and plant. Then we'll come back and harvest. This shouldn't take too terribly long to get this planted. Get this all knocked out, and then we'll go to harvest. We'll look and see if we need to go ahead and sell our beans. Well, we got 324,000, so we can probably just store that in the silo, no problem, and just wait for a better price. So we got in December, we already got some oats to sell. Things are definitely starting to get picked up. I'll go ahead and lay us out a headland here. I know that's a little backwards. It's just the easy way to do it. Those little patches, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. Gonna end up missing another one. Oh, almost. Almost. If you've been enjoying the stream so far, if you wouldn't mind, drop us a like, help us out a little bit. If you're really enjoying it, go ahead and subscribe. Help us out on our road to 500. If you keep watching how I plant and how crooked my rows get, you probably end up hitting that dislike button on me. So, I wonder what kind of yield we're getting over here. Did we get it maxed out? We did. It needs rolling. Oh, jeez. Can't believe it didn't roll the field. It's still got a max yield on it. How's that? It says it needs rolling, but it's still at 89. I don't even have a roller. Of course, we could always buy one if we need to. Well, thank you, J.H. That's very kind of you. I knew I was going to miss it. I can't just keep going. I got to get it. I wasn't letting it overlap enough so that I could compensate for the errors that I knew I was going to make. You see the difference in the field textures right here? That's where the old field was, and this is where I expanded it. Once I expanded it, I actually broke it in half. But just to have this as just one big field, that would have been a bit much. So split it right down the middle. And now on the other end, we got the barley that's growing. We'll have the wheat on this side. We've got canola in the backfield. We've got some soybeans up in the field up front. We've got some poplars growing. Got a little bit of everything. Just need to get into some sugar cane. Oh, don't miss it. Ah. I enjoy doing the sugar cane. I just don't really like the harvester. I know you can get that header for the forage harvester, but that just feels like you're cheating. Not that everything has to be, done exactly right. I mean, I am planting my headlands first. I did take and do kind of a mod with the sugarcane harvester. I can't have it on the crossplay. The guys on console aren't able to use it. All I really did to it was just kind of make it to where the pickup header had a slightly wider range or whatever width. So it wasn't quite so constrictive when you use it. It's like some of the base game stuff that Giants does. It seems like the width on the thing is just a little too narrow. So just add a little more to it. It wasn't something that I could have released on the mod hub, but it works fine as far as sharing with friends and stuff like that, or using on the PC. Man, we really went crooked coming through here, didn't we? It's a good thing that it doesn't plant the rows based on how crooked you go. It's just directional. I'd have to fire myself as crooked as that was. So, as fast as the view count went up and down, apparently people are not real big on planting. We had us a nice big group there. They're just hanging out. Started planting. They were like, yeah, I think I'm going to go see if there's something else to do. This will be over pretty quick. Then we get to the harvesting. Get to the important stuff. Well, I guess planting is pretty important. Yeah, pretty important. It's pretty important. You can't harvest without planting. So, kind of a catch-22. Those of you that are new in the chat, welcome in. Welcome to Desert Ox Farms. I am Desert Ox. This is the community server. It's free and it's open to anybody that's a member of the Discord.
Electricity, I feel fire,
if you're at home and you're playing some farm sim and you want somebody to play with, you're welcome to join in with me now. I'll be happy to let you finish planting this field while I go over and harvest. If you would rather have this in a more full screen view, you can always click on the pinned link and that'll take you over to the main feed. That way you can have everything in full screen if you want. And there's also a link pinned up in the full screen version that'll take you over to the Discord. I would have pinned them both here in the shorts, but it only lets you pin one at a time. A lot of times people they find the streams in the shorts, but they like watching full screen, so I just leave that link in there. I knew that was going to miss that little patch. Get in here. There we go. There we go. That feels better. Whew. Miss that little tiny patch right there. Just drive you nuts. When I planted the canola over there, I was trying to see if I could plant that whole thing in first person. I managed to do it. I actually managed to do it. Did a fairly decent job. I would do it here, but these rows, they don't stay straight. Some of them are coming across, and it's hard to pick a line whenever the rows aren't straight. Of course, I'm not really doing a great job in third person either, so there's kind of that too. We got half of the field. We actually got over half the field already. We're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. How excited are you guys for FS25? Have you been keeping up with the all the different blogs and stuff? I'm looking forward to all the construction projects. Kind of like with Silver Run, where you had the roller coaster. Really looking forward to rebuilding the temple on the Asian map. Or how about actually being able to build your own house? That's something that's pretty cool. They've got, I think there's about 4 different models that you can choose from, that you can actually use, you know, as a like a blueprint to be able to build your own house. I think that's pretty awesome. Yeah, you know, if you're playing, like, say on a map like this no man's land where it's a survival, and you want to really just do everything from scratch, having to build your own house, you know, doesn't get much more from scratch. You throw up a tent, and that's your home. And as you move and progress through the game, you can decide when and where you want to build your house. It's going to be pretty awesome. There's going to be some pretty cool stuff that comes out from different creators that, you know, like Farm Sim SWU, Socks Way Up, or you know, Osho, Forest Rhino. All those guys do some really cool roleplay stuff. Austin Farmer. They're going to have some pretty cool stuff, being able to have all these different construction projects and stuff. They're going to have some pretty cool stuff. I can almost guarantee it. And hopefully, I have some pretty cool stuff. We'll just have to see how all that goes. Definitely looking forward to it. That little tuk-tuk, I had posted a picture of that in the Discord and saying that I believe I found my new ride. And the very first comment underneath it was, "I'll be ramping this off of a cliff." So apparently not everybody is as big of a fan of it as I was. I mean, how can you go wrong with 3 horsepower? That's got to get you excited, right? All that horsepower, 3 horsepower. And it's called an ape. I didn't know that. It's like a moped with a cab that's been built around it. That's the craziest thing. I'm not sure exactly how useful it's going to be, but we'll find out. Hopefully it's got some kind of use. I mean, 3 horsepower is not very useful, not on a farm. Maybe we would use it to transport. Of course, you're not going to be able to hold very much in there either. We're getting an awful lot done tonight. How long have we been going so far? Oh man, we've actually been going for almost 3 hours. I didn't even realize. We probably should have done the soybeans first. Let's see. We'll get this finished up, and then we'll go ahead and do the soybeans. And we'll probably call the stream after that. I didn't even realize we've been going this long. Kind of lose track of time on the crossplay server. I don't have the real-time clock. It's like I have a mod whenever I'm playing with my PC mods that actually shows my real time up in the top right corner. And I know how how, or I know what time it is. I had no clue. Fortunately, it ain't like I gotta go to bed or nothing. And we just about got this field knocked out, so things are going pretty quick. You know, you can see on the map how it's got that little streak across the middle of red where I painted all that through there. I really hate that the map won't update. It still counts that against you right through there. You see, all that's been repainted. It's been repainted and replanted with grass. It's not plowed up through there anymore, but the map just doesn't update. It just keeps it there. You're using precision farming, and then it just uses that against you. It brings your score down, and that kind of stinks. Maybe 3 more passes and this will be done, and then we can go get those soybeans. Probably use this trailer and grab a trailer. I don't think we'll get more than a trailer load. Could be wrong, but I don't think we will. If we do, I mean, we got a silo, we can dump it in a silo, so it's not a big deal. We'd kind of like to go pick up some more cows for the barn. I know there's plenty of grass that could be cut, more hay and stuff can be made. I think the big thing right now is the grass needs to be turned into silage. So it usually takes about twice as much silage as it does anything else to make your TMR. So probably just need to get some stuff built up to make some more silage. I think there's plenty of hay bales at the moment. I think. Kind of like to change up how we make our hay bales too. I'd like to get like a grass dryer, so we can use the dryer to make the hay. We just use a forage wagon to pick it up. That way, when we cut it, we can already cut it in rows. We won't have to do all the tedding. I really don't like tedding and windrowing. As far as making silage bales is great. I mean, you just cut it, wrap it, you're done. Done, son. Super quick. Love it. Stay with it, stay with it. Oof. And it's almost a single pass. Almost. Not quite. We can just go a little wide and not have to worry too much. I wasn't planning on it, JH. I didn't even realize that I had been going this long. I'm going to finish this field, and then I'm going to go ahead and harvest the soybeans, because that's not a real big field. That shouldn't take but just a minute. And that's probably where I'll end up calling it. It really did, time just kind of got away from me. I looked over at the timer on the on the studio and saw where it shows 3 hours. I'm like, good grief. Yeah, done a good bit tonight. But these soybeans need to get need to get got. Tongue tied. Let's see, we got enough seed. We just need some fertilizer. Come on. There we go. Yeah, we should have plenty of seed. We just got that one little strip left. So we'll get that strip knocked out, and then we can get these soybeans up. This soybean field, it's not terribly big. Yeah, every time I think about it, it's like, man, there's something else I need to do. Like I need to get that chipper back over there with the that tree harvester. So it's over there ready to go. Drop that down. Alright. But yeah, I'd like to move that tree harvester back over there. All those little trees, I kind of like to just chip those up because they're pretty worthless. Then we'll have all those stumps that need to be ground down. It's just, you know, as soon as you think there's not that much to do, you realize that you got a ton of stuff to do. It may not be the stuff you want to do, but it's stuff to do. So get that cleared off, then there's room over there to put in another field. I'd like to put in like some sunflowers or some corn or something like that. Got enough money to be able to buy a header, so could easily do something like that. Just be another crop. So don't really have any productions for crops. So all that stuff is just going to get sold. We have something for our sheep with the wool. As far as the wood goes, we have the bird houses and the dog houses that we're building. Alright, that gets all this done. Let's go put this away and go get our harvester. And the pellet mill probably needs to be filled back up. It's just one thing right after the next. I mean, it just feels like it never ends. And the more you get going, the more stuff you just keep stacking up. Oh wait, I didn't want to back it in right there. You want to back it over one more stall. Talking about chips, and I was going to back it in to the chip dump. That's good right there. Oh, speaking of the chips, it's run over half of those chips. It goes through that stuff so fast. So fast. As far as the wood mill, we got plenty there. We got to get some fabric so we can get that daggum clothing going. I got to take the cotton over there. See, that's another thing. Or not the cotton, but the wool over to the tailor. or not the Taylor, but the spinnery. I'll just park this right here. I'm going to leave it running. Fuel's cheap enough. Now let's head on over and get some soybeans. Soybeans, so people can have their veggie burgers, their soy burgers. Yeah, you can still see those tracks through the poplar there. That's terrible. Oof, I gotta fix that belt. That thing squeaks.
Some folks measure their success by the labels in their suits. Some folks let their family ties choke them like a noose. But not me.
Oh yeah, we'll get this knocked out in no time.
No,
It's a big old header.
No, not me.
I'm pretty sure we don't have straw on soybeans. Some maps you do, but we don't here.
It's my time, I'm gonna die living.
Be kind of a hard straw bale, making it out of soybean stalks.
Show me to the stage. Let me loose and I will play, I will.
See, now this field's going to need to be mulched, so it can be prepped and be ready to be planted with something else.
Under a golden crown and watch me blow this nothing town, I will.
Make it a potato field. Excuse me. I don't think I want a potato field this big.
Some folks argue politics till it tries.
See, yes, and glyphosate, JH.
Some folks let their problems shine with them like a badge, but not me, my friend. No, not me, my friend.
We don't have any weeds growing in any of our fields right now, so we've been pretty fortunate. This field, on the other hand, will probably be the first field to get weeds.
When it's my time, I'm gonna die living. Die living.
I'm surprised that the others haven't.
Take me to a foreign place and fall in love with a stranger's face. I will. Show me something I ain't seen. Take me
So
someplace
we've made it, what, about halfway around? We're at 39, 40%. Loading this up. It's not too bad. It's going to be a better yield off of this than I thought. It's nice to see all that green down on the mini map. We know we're getting a pretty good yield. I think that poplar will probably be ready next month, which now we can kind of get to it whenever we don't have to make a priority out of it. And it's still growing. It's looking pretty good though. I don't think we really got to make a priority out of it. It won't wither like a lot of your other crops. You know, it'll stick around. We've got a nice bio baler that we can use to actually make bales out of the poplar, which will make wood chips. So that'll actually give us lots of wood chips, and it'll regrow. So this field, once it's harvested, it should actually keep our pellet factory going without the need of chipping up any of the trees anymore. So that'll be nice. It's not a super big field, but it'll give us a lot of bales. I'm gonna have to get a bumper. I don't have a bumper for the tractor to be able to push the poplar down. You know, as you go through and bale it up. So need to get one of those, but it's not super high priority right at this moment just because it's not ready to harvest just yet. So, you know, we're still good. We're at 72%. Well, it's probably about 70% after the first pass. That's not too bad for soybeans. It's not a super high yielding crop, you know. So make the pass around the field. Actually, I want to extend this corner over here too. I got a little corner over here. We didn't own that little bit of property when we first built this field, but I think we actually own this little corner over here now. So I'd like to extend the soybean field to include this grass corner. We're coming up on it now. I'd like to extend it over into that corner just to kind of square up this field a little bit. Yeah, right here in this corner. It's not a real big area, but I mean, it would add to the field for sure. We're going to end up filling up. We're going to be way around here on the back side of the field. The tractor's way over there. I mean, I guess that's a good thing. You know, I'd rather fill up sooner than later because sooner means more product. More products, more money. 95%, 96%, 97%, 98. Yeah, we done hit that good stuff over here. 99. There it goes. Whew. Let's go ahead and pop out. Instead of running all the way over here, let's just kind of skip across to it. Starting to think that maybe I should have used the other wagon too. All right. This harvester, it unloads a little slow. I do like it though. I mean, it's Sid Modding did this one. It's a super nice, like super nice. Like let's see, what is it? Let's see, we can adjust the header, or you can actually move this away or this away, which is pretty cool. Then we have the door, like the driver's door over here that we can open and close, which is kind of cool. And then we have, let's see, I think it's around back here. We have the side that we can open up. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you see the gears start to turn on the inside. And when you stop it, they'll stop. You fold all that up. And then it's also got the back part, which is pretty slick. So you can role play with this thing pretty good. You know, you got different things you want to pretend like you're doing as far as maintenance wise. I always think that stuff's really cool. Let's drop that back down. It's a pretty cool mod. It's a great big old rock to have in the middle of your field. I think it's kind of neat, just kind of having it just sitting there. We could get rid of it, but I just think it's cooler having it there. The chat is awfully quiet tonight. I think JH, you and Nathaniel, about the only two that were really talking tonight. I guess everybody's just chilling. You looking for the woodchucks? I told you he's over there in that branch. We'll have to go woodchuck hunting. Yeah, there may be a couple in this branch right here in front of us. Wonder if I can do this in the first person. I doubt it. See how much crop we end up missing. It's going to end up being a terrible job. I can feel it. To me, harvesting on here with the harvester is the hardest thing you can do in this game first person. It's like everything else is easy in comparison. Let's see where we're at with it. Not getting it quite the full width of our bar there, but that's okay. I kind of rather have a little bit of extra hanging out the side so I know that I'm getting it all. That dust makes it a little tricky to see. I know I'm definitely not using the full bar here. Goodness. I can't do it. I can't see nothing. Yeah, you see those woods right in front of the harvester there, JH? That's where you'll find the woodchucks. I'm certain of it. Our harvest is getting a little spotty. We may need to go do some maintenance. Keep our yields from dropping down too low. Let's see how it does when we get up here to this next corner. See if it's still getting real spotty. Oh yeah, it definitely spotty. So we're gonna have to do some maintenance because I think we're losing yield. So let's go ahead and pop out, empty this up, and we'll take this over to our shop real quick. You can see on the mini map where it's kind of got the broken areas on there. It should be a little more consistent with those colors. So we're actually starting to lose yield. So we go do a little maintenance on this real quick. Like you see on the mini map here, it's much more even. There's a few places where the color is slightly off, but it's not nearly as jagged as the other side on the mini map. So we'll go over here and do a little quick maintenance, get this all fixed up, and JH can he can look and see if he can spot a woodchuck. Yeah, that branch right there. I know they're in there. I can feel it in my bones. That should be good. Go ahead and, you know what, we'll spray it off while we're here too. As a matter of fact, let's do that first. That'll help with the wear. I should move this up a little closer. The pressure washer. I should have put it at the corner of the shack there. Okay, I think that's got it pretty clean. Looks like it's pretty clean. That'll keep it from wearing quite so fast if it's nice and clean. Yeah, that little bit of wear will... Once you go past the 2%, the wear on your header will start to reduce your yield. So we get all the dirt out of it. It should be nice and clean. Our yield should be up, and we should see a much more even line on the mini map now. So let's go check it and see how it's doing now. Gonna go ahead and going around to where I was at, because that's where we started seeing the yield drop. Get it whipped around and let's see what we got. see, we got to tighten that belt. We didn't tighten it. We took it to the shop and forgot to tighten that belt. It's still squeaking. It looks like it's coming out much more even now. That's good. Got our yield back up. See how it goes right through this little area here. Yeah, so those colors are staying nice and even. Good deal. We're losing beans in the field. So hey guys, if you're enjoying the stream, if you would, drop me a like. Really helps me out with YouTube. Yeah, and if you're really enjoying it, go ahead and subscribe. If you think you might want to be a part of the community, you can join our Discord. There should be a link in my bio there that'll take you to the Discord. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to have horseplay on here so I can get my mouse control. I'm sure there's a way that I can probably set up a shortcut some way. If somebody knows when you're playing crossplay, if there's a way you can set your mouse up so that you can just use your mouse without having to go into a menu, that'd be good to know. I typically use Courseplay to do that sort of thing. I got it set up to where I can just click my center mouse button and it pulls my mouse up. That way I don't have to leave a menu. I can go over to one of my other screens and click something without having to shut things down. Oh, also, if you are in the Discord, or if you do join the Discord, it gives you access to the server. So if you like playing multiplayer with other people, you'll be able to jump into the multiplayer with others. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. I have an announcements channel in there that anytime Giants drops a new blog, new video, stuff like that, all that stuff gets posted. It actually gets posted there by Giants. So if you're interested in, like Farming Simulator 25, that's a way that you'll be able to keep up with it. Oh, we missed it. I mean, it's like 5 beans, but we want them. Stop that, and then we'll cut it around this way. We'll just go ahead and loop around the rock and get this little corner knocked out. Are we hanging up on the rock? We are hanging up on the rock. That's not good. Damaged my header. after we just took it to the shop. Oh yeah, you can see on the mini map it's a lot smoother with the color. We'd have lost a lot if we hadn't went over and repaired that. The yield would have dropped off bad. And don't want to do that. You spend all the time prepping your fields, fertilizing them, liming them, mulching them, just to lose yield. That's a terrible idea. This is almost done. It's knocking out pretty quick. I mean, 6 miles an hour is not like blazing speed, We're not going to get a nosebleed or anything. but we're getting it knocked out pretty quick. No Driver 53 or DJ Go Ham fast farming. It's going along pretty good. We got over half of this done. Yeah. Doing all right. And there's still a plethora of chores that need to be done. But we have definitely gone much longer than expected tonight, so we did get a lot done. We got 3 fields planted. We got some cows. We cut a few trees and chipped up some wood. It's been a pretty productive. We've had to reload some pallets and bags in the pellet mill a couple of times. I wish you could feed the soybeans to the chickens. I'd go ahead and get chickens. Start filling up those barns over there. We just let them have the soybeans. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's given soybeans to their chickens before. I think it's kind of odd that you can't use any of the grain crops. You can't use the corn, the sunflower seeds. You'd think you'd be able to just give any of that stuff to your chickens. It would certainly be nice if you could. So we've got a pretty nice little group of people in here at the moment. Did you guys see it's not really a leak, but I think it was DJ that posted it. He did a video where the Farming Simulator magazine has a new feature that Giants hasn't shown us just yet. And according to Kermit, they weren't actually even planning to even announce it. It was just going to be something we get to find out once we got the game. If you didn't read the magazine, of course. But that's dynamic pastures. Dynamic feeding and dynamic pastures for your cows. I'm sure it'll work with your goats and your sheep and your buffaloes too. But say I got my cow barn sitting right back over there. You can see it with the green face on the building. I could take my cows and move them out to the pasture. You'll set up a place with a fence around one of your meadows, and then you can actually move your cows out to that meadow and let them graze. So if you don't have hay or your TMR silage already mixed up, then you can just move them out to the pasture and let them graze. So I think that was pretty slick of Giants to do that. This should give us enough room in the harvester to finish up our soybeans. Yeah, have you seen the new textures for the soybeans? Man, they look so much better. I mean, look at these things. They look terrible. It's a pile of beans on there, but they're all brown and it just looks dead. With the 25, they've got a little more of a yellowish tint to them. It looks more natural. Oh yeah, that's definitely going to leave us enough room. And here goes that squeaky belt. Squirk. But with those, some of those new textures, they just look really good. I'm still not sure how I feel about the terrain deformation. I'm really happy that it's in the game, but I don't know. I'm sure once we get our hands on it, it'll be one of those things that we either love it or hate it. I mean, it's kind of like your tire tracks, so you can turn it off if you don't like it. Probably won't turn it off. It's got some kind of neat features about it, like if you're sitting in the ruts at a dead stop, it takes a little more effort to get the tractor moving. I think that's kind of neat. Depending on whether you're using narrows or tracks or whatever, it'll make a difference in how deep the tracks are. Just currently, just from what it looks like, I don't know because I haven't been able to get my hands on it, but it looks like the tracks go just a little deeper than they really should. It looks a little odd, but it's not a deal breaker. It's not a deal breaker. We'll just kind of have to wait and see. And it's going to be real soon. Real soon. If you're looking at the timer on screen and you're on the East Coast in the United States, that's going to be 6 o'clock on November the 11th. If you are somewhere overseas, like if you're in Europe, you just need to add 6 hours to that time, and that will be midnight European Central Time, which is whenever Giants plans to release. But we're getting close. We're getting real close. I mean, we're going to get maybe two more streams before 25 comes out, and then we'll be moving on to FS25 from there. Probably should have fueled this up. Is that going to hit the pole? I think we got it just right. Yeah, okay. Let's go back out to the field. Drop this off in the silo, and we'll grab the rest out of the harvester. Put that in the silo. And like I've said, if you've been enjoying the stream, you know, if you would, leave us a like. If you really like it, go ahead and subscribe. We do this every Sunday. We start at 8 o'clock Eastern time. We've definitely ran much longer tonight than we normally do. You know, if you'd like to, you can join the Discord. There's a link in my bio there that'll take you straight to the Discord, and you can join in there. As a member of the Discord, you can actually join into the community multiplayer. This is our community multiplayer map. Everybody is welcome. If you want to join in and you want to start your own farm on the other side of the map or something, you're welcome to do that. And you don't have to farm this farm. Let's get this dropped off. You know, let's look and see what the prices are for soybeans. When's a good time to sell soybeans? In June. Okay. And prices are way down now, so definitely don't want to sell it now. Goodness. Almost. Yeah, it's almost half. Well, yeah, almost half. That's no bueno. So get that dumped, park our trailer, and that's where we'll call it for a night. Get our harvester parked properly. Can't leave it like that. That's just terrible. Oh, I turned my wheel the wrong way. Gonna have it dog-legging all over the place. Yeah, you can see that's our bio baler right there. The little black piece of equipment. This is a mod done by Gaming Joy. This thing's pretty slick. Now, you can make this pick up in a width that's way wider than the machine. I don't particularly use it that way. I just wanted something that I could pick a color on. Because there's not a whole lot of options for bio balers in the mod hub. As far as going crossplay with it, you know, you really get limited whenever you have to restrict your mods to, you know, just what console can handle. So it was really nice that Gaming Joy dropped this one. If you've never done poplar and you want a really easy way to be able to harvest your poplar, this bio baler by Gaming Joy is really good. It'll make you happy. But on that note, that's going to be it for us. Like I said, if you've enjoyed the stream, please drop us a like. Consider subscribing. We do this every Sunday at 8 o'clock. If you'd like to join in and participate, be a part of the live stream, you can do that by joining the Discord, and the community server information is in there. You're free to come in here whenever you'd like. But until next weekend, we'll see you then, I guess, next Sunday at 8.